I'm going to show you how to run searches in Clay if you're looking for ways to find leads and companies that are hiring and decision makers at those companies. So when you're in Clay and you create a new workbook, it's going to look like this. You'll see on the left we have find people, find companies, find jobs, find local businesses, and import from CSV. It would be tempting for you to go straight to find jobs. That sounds logical, doesn't it? But if you look at what's available when you are trying to do a job search, firstly, what you'll see is that on the left, these are the search criteria that you can control. If you have a list of companies that you want to target that are in a specific niche or of a certain headcount size, or if they're in a certain state, then you can put in that list of companies and you can simply paste in their domains, for example, like Amazon.com, Microsoft.com. You can also start from a Clay table of companies, which is what I wanted to get to later in this video. So if you start from a Clay table, it's going to show you which company table do you want to select. And you would click on this and then select from the pop-up which companies table you want to use. When you're doing that, we'll get into that in a minute, you want to keep everything very organized in your workspace. And then you can also select a filtered view of that table. So we'll get to that in a minute as well. And then you can limit the results. So you can limit the number of job posts per company. Until recently, I'm not sure if this currently works or not. This hasn't worked too well. So in other words, it just doesn't work. But they're always fixing things, and hopefully it will start working, or even better, it does work. Right now, we don't know. You just have to test that. So you can limit the number of total results. In my Explorer plan, I have up to 25,000 results. And then you can also limit the results per company, which, as I just mentioned, doesn't work too well as of my knowledge, as far as I know, AFAIK. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is show you how to get started with a Clay table of companies to begin with. The reason why this is so much better than starting from a job search is because you want to target companies of a specific industry, most likely, and you also want to target companies of a certain headcount range, because if not, you're going to be reaching out to companies that are way too big, already have internal recruitment teams, and they're just not going to be interested in working with you.